Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of 3 decks built around 1 card. Yes! Thank you so much for your support on this series. I know you have been enjoying it out there in YouTube land. And we're keeping it going with... Today we're building around protective gear. So we just said we have to build 1 card, 29 to 39 experience. Protective gear needs to be kind of like the starting point for the deck. So protective gear is a 4 cost. 2 experience asset from the Guardian and Survivor class. It soaks for 3 and 3 and takes up the body slot. As a reaction, when you draw a Hazard Treachery, deal 1 damage and 1 horror to protective gear to cancel that card's revelation effect. We're just going to talk about our decks and kind of go through it. And Travis, I'm going to start with you for this episode. And
Sure.
You have this Daniela deck. So why don't you talk us through this one?
So honestly, I was a little skeptical of why Protected Gear is on the list. Not really a card that you can build around. But anyway, this is my Firefighter Daniela deck.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a Daniela deck where you pretend to be a firefighter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's
We
good.
have Protective Gear, we have our fire axes and our fire extinguishers to help us fight the fire. Yeah. No synergy for spending all our resources on that though. That's not something we do here. No dark horses. We got do a couple cards to like play with the protective gears, like First Watch and 9 of Rods and Nature of the Beast in particular. All of which like let you see extra encounter cards and kind of hit the hazards more often, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Then we just got like let me handle this. Let me handle this and take the initiative. Both help with that as well.
Yeah, definitely.
And we got a chance encounter because sometimes you get Tetsuo Mori out of the trash because he died to get your protective gear out of the trash or whatever.
Yeah, and then you can find the other protective gear in the trash.
Yeah, like honestly, there isn't too much to say about this deck.
I do like with this one, it was because I let Travis choose for what cards. And I because the first one he was like, I want about like Shining Trapezohedron. And then he was like, I hate this. This was a nightmare. And this one is like, this is not even a build around. I love it. Just like taking shots of the one you hate.
It is a build around, Justin. It wouldn't be in this video series if it wasn't.
It's
a
true.
Build around, not a
true.
mechanical build around this time.
Yeah. No, I like it, and I like the flares too to cause the fires that you have to fight. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet.
I was thinking they were more there to like, signal for help or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, also start fires. Yeah, that, and you'll notice we spent some experience on Trial by Fire. It's got fire in the name. It's pretty sick. You can have 7 book for turns.
That is good. Yeah.
On the hand, you have 7 foot and run the hell away.
Set the base value of each of your skills in 1 to 7. That is fun. Until the end of your turn. That's great. No, I like it. It's a flavor win, and it gets the thumbs up. All right.
Yeah.
We usually end with Bryn on this series, and this is going to be no exception. So we'll do mine next. This was my Leo Anderson deck, which was the alternate title is My Name is Leo Anderson, and I'm Never Gonna Fucking Die. And this came about because when I wrote down the idea, I was like, for some reason in my head, protective gear was you deal it 1 damage or 1 horror. So I was like, oh, Lonnie Ritter, there's some great synergy. And then as I got through this, I was like, wait, that doesn't work. But so then I thought, I'm gonna still stick to this and get it going. And the idea is that my protective gear is built around it in the way that Justin builds around cards, where I don't care about the text in the middle. I just care about the number on the bottom. So, or the symbols on the side. Those are the Justin rules. So this soaked for 3 and 3. So I was like, okay, then it still is just like meat. It's meat soak, and then Lonnie can be our horror soak to come with this. Also, while still giving Leo the +1 fist he needs. I went even further with this whole My Name is Leo Anderson and I'm Never Gonna Fucking Die thing by bringing in the Runic Axe as our weapon of choice and, doing the healing horror part of this as well, healing damage, drawing cards. Basically, I just went with the inscriptions that I see everyone take for this axe because, they're the really good ones. And then, of course, we also have the star here. to make our protective gear even that much more protective. Because then it's a 4 and a 4, which is... I've never played the star, but I've seen Travis and Bryn play the star before, and every time they're like, this soaks for 1,000,000. And I'm like, that is pretty cool. That is pretty neat. So that's kind of like the whole like living forever part of this, but we have a few things to help us find what we want. One of these are friends in low places, because I felt like it would be against the spirit of a protective gear deck to run Backpack 2, because your body slot is reserved for one thing, and that is your sexy ass fireman's gear. So I went with experienced and helpful for this, which means that you now look at the top 12 cards of your deck. Obviously the trait is item, because that's what protective gear and runic axe wants to hit. And then if you happen to find your stuff, everyone's playing frickin' items, man, so helpful makes it so that other people can find it. And then otherwise, I just kind of grabbed, like, normal good stuff. We have the Faustian Bargains, and this, Faustian Bargains and the Emergency Cash, which is a one-of on our Stick to the Plan to help get money, because protective gear ain't cheap. It's a lot. And then Embezzled Treasure can help us pay for future in the money if you're playing this in actual campaign mode, because I also like to think about that. Kicking the Hornet's Nest can help us find, get clues and gain resources, and, also kill enemies, which we can use to then draw cards with. And Trusted can help our Lonnie Ritter also continue to, I'm Leo Anderson and I'm never gonna fucking die. I think also the other reason why I went with Leo was kind of like my inspiration for this is because a lot of hazards care about testing your foot score. So he has 1 foot. He is he literally like walks through the jungle for his job, but he is shit at it. And maybe this heavy fucking fireman's gear will make him better at doing such a thing. And that's my Leo Anderson deck. Bryn, you have a Preston deck.
Yeah. So this one is Preston is ready to go to the playground because Carson's got him all strapped into his protective gear, and we've got our sunscreen that is this idol of Xanatos.
Okay, yeah.
Mariner's Compass to make sure we don't get lost on the way.
Yeah.
He's got Dark Horse because he didn't bring any money with him.
Okay, yeah.
Because, he's a kid going to the playground. Schaffner's catalog just seems like a really... this is actually probably going to be the fairest Schaffner's catalog anyone's ever played.
Yeah, you're not trying to do anything broken. You're just trying to play your items.
Yeah, we do have Professor William Webb. Yep. So we can recur the Schaffner's catalog, but really what he's here for is to put our protective gear back into play after it's died for us once.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we've got a Glimmer of Hope to feed the idol of Xanatos.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we might need to commit it to ever pass an investigation check to get something back with William Webb.
That is true. Yeah, because really all there is right now is the Mariner's Compass.
Yeah, we got the Ice Pick as well.
And the Ice Pick, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So our hand slots can make us a little better at that.
Yeah.
And then with Dark Horse, we can get up to 4 or 5 pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a Streetwise, which is a more efficient way than paying with Mariner's Compass.
That is true, yeah.
To get book. But we can also use it to get away from things because, why are you going to the playground if you're not going to go across the monkey bars or something?
Yeah.
You need to be agile for that, which is what foot is actually called, they say.
Yeah, it's agility. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, we got the black market because we need to find the parts of our deck somehow.
Oh, yeah.
And this is kind of a neat way to do this. Also, this guy's probably just hanging out at the playground.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just trying to get kids to...
He's like, come, children, come look at my wares.
Yeah, and I think most of the cards in this deck, other investigators would not be particularly sore about being able to buy.
Yep.
Because, Ice Pick is always good. if you aren't trying to do one of those two things, like, what are you doing?
That is true. I didn't even notice the talisman of protection here too to keep him safe in case he does die.
So we do need the talisman of protection for we've got that synergy event, I think.
The
call for
backup. Is this if Preston gets scared?
This can heal a horror and a damage from any card.
Yeah.
Buying us an extra use on our protective gear.
That is sick. That is sick.
We are using it to, in fact, cancel hazards.
Yeah. So yeah, you actually can get
got most of the rest of the stuff too, I think. So.
Yeah, you can get all 5 colors.
Yeah.
That's kind of sick.
So that's sort of neat. The decoy is in there because I forgot to take it out, and I was just like, whatever, it's fine. I was originally going for like a favor-oriented deck, but so we abandoned that.
No, I like this because it's kind of just like hands off the wheel. It's exactly as described in protective gear.
Right. Like it's like sending your kid out to go rollerblading, and you're like, oh man, but like you got to wear these wrist guards and pads and 3 different helmets.
Keep them safe.
Yeah,
Sweet.
Yeah, the rest of the cards are just like kind of good.
Yeah.
And decoy.
Decoy. I mean, decoy's still like, it's still just 4.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Because you still get, even though you're not bringing money, you still get daddy's money mailed to you every hour at the playground.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, those were our 3 decks built around protective gear. We have the Firefighter Daniela Reyes. We have the Leo Anderson and I'm Never Gonna Fucking Die. And then we got Preston is ready to go to the playground. Let us know in the comments what your favorite ones were, as well as please let us know any cards you want to see us build around in the future. Maybe you'll find one that Travis will give a seal of approval to. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good one. And as always, a GG's.